Welcome back, everyone. I'm Severino, your host. And today, let's look at your journey to financial freedom. There are 5 things that I have to share with you, and they might change the trajectory and the speed of you getting to your financial freedom goals. Let's start with the current portfolio. The current portfolio is around 1 million and didn't change much. We are still in our 4 years swing trade with Bitcoin and Solana, and we're preparing to invest in the core of data owners with pricing power. And I'm gonna share more in the next days about who those are, and you can see them right here in front of you. The big news that I want to share with you is that I have found the 5 stocks that by far outperform the 500 top Fortune 500 companies. So inside of those 500, if we screen them, there are 5 that really stand out, and one of them you've never heard of. So I'm excited. Let's do this. The distribution of this current portfolio, since I'm looking at data owners with pricing power in sectors that I deeply understand, we are heavily, basically half of the portfolio is in capital markets, financial services, and software. And then there's a whole cluster of other things, but 50% capital markets, financial services, and software, because this is where I have the most understanding. Now, companies, in terms of companies, we have 13% Booking right now, 11% Salesforce, and around 9% Amazon as the top 3. And the themes are all around data. Now, dividends are not so strong because that's not the focus. And my thesis is the winners of 2043 will be the companies that own the data and have the pricing power to leverage that data. Now, this is the insight of this week, which really blew my mind. If we scan the top 500 companies by EBITDA margins above 50%, 10-year earnings per share growth above 15%, and 3 years median cash flow return on investment above 15%, there are only 5 companies that survive this screening. And those 5 companies are NVIDIA, MSCI, Visa, MasterCard, and Corpay. Now, Simon, what the hell is Corpay? You've probably never heard of it. I had never heard of it. And so I'm starting to dig into Corpay. I own NVIDIA, MSCI, Visa, and MasterCard. I don't own Corpay yet, but I'm digging and digging and digging. Let me give you a quick insight of what I found so far. And I'm getting ready to buy at the first slight dip. So let me show you Corpay. They expect 15% in revenue from acquisitions of GPS Capital Markets. They announced an agreement to acquire GPS Capital Markets, which is expected to enhance its corporate payments division significantly. So what does Corpay do? It's a software that helps enterprises manage their corporate expenses and payments. So it's a B2B enterprise software that makes it easy for a program manager to have all costs, all payments, all expenses in one place. It gets paid, it's linked to the bookkeeping system, and they can show to their boss, look, I have all costs under tight control. I know exactly who is having which expenses this week. Here is an overview. Click Corpay, show them the overview. So the second catalyst is that they're saving money for users via the Corpay Complete platform. because it can streamline processes. You can immediately see who is spending too much. You can reduce costs because you see redundancies. So it's really a cost management tool and a real-time workflow visualization tool. So that's the product itself. Now let's look at the finances. So far, we have operating income expanding, flattish in the last year, but actually expanding. Free cash flow per share was growing really well, and now it's flat. And then the return on capital employed also growing, but now flattish. So this is the reason why I didn't go immediately into it, but it has a GF score of 96 out of 100, and it is at fair value. If we look at super investors that have invested in Q2 2024, one of them is Dan Loeb, who's a really deep, great capital allocator and deep thinker. So I'm very interested into this company, and the next days I will share on X at Simon Severino more about them. Now, where is your financial freedom journey right now? Let me know in the comments. What are the assets that you're looking at? Are you looking at real estate? Are you looking at stocks? Are you looking at crypto? What's your plan, and what do you need to get to your next step? Now, if you want this alpha even quicker, join our Monday sessions in our Slack group. In our Slack group, I have my trade alerts immediately. So when I buy Corpay, the first people to know about it will be in our Slack group. If you want to join our Slack group, it's strategysprints.com/JVC. And the second group that sees it is on X. And then the third group is the YouTube subscribers. So make sure you are subscribed here on YouTube so that you can be one of the first to hear about this, and keep rolling, everyone.